In case you're curious as to what you can catch in Des Moines this coming weekend, well, we have just the people to let you know all about it. Of course, Greg Edwards from the Greater Des Moines Convention and Visitors Bureau joining us right now, as well as Emily Richardson. She's the Director of Marketing and PR at the Science Center of Iowa. Big things happening at the Science Center this weekend. So, Emily, we're going to get to you in just a couple of seconds. But, Greg, what can we catch in Des Moines with the rain that we have coming down right now?
Well, it's going to clear up on Saturday night, so if you're missing the Iowa Cubs this summer, then head out to Principal Park on Saturday because they are having movie night, and it's you'll be seated on the field, get a soda and a bag of popcorn for your admittance, and they'll be showing the movie Trolls, family-friendly deal at Principal Park. Architecture on the move, the Iowa Architectural Foundation continues their tours. That's on Friday. You'll tour downtown, learn all about the architecture downtown. You'll wear a mask. It's all social distance and all that good kind of stuff. Renaissance Fair continues at Sleepy Hollow this weekend. The King and Country Drive-In Concert is happening on Saturday night out at the Iowa State Fairgrounds. This is a drive-in concert. It's $150 per car, up to 6 people in the car. You can enjoy the sounds of King and Country. You can head out to Living History Farms for Fido on the Farms on Saturday. Take your dog out there. And then the corn mazes are beginning to open this weekend at Geisler Farm. That'll open up out in Ankeny. So
okay. All right. So all the corn mazes didn't get blown over by derechos. So make sure you take advantage of those and see how they're doing.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
All right. That is really cool. But speaking of cool, Emily Richardson, there is something cool happening over at the Science Center this weekend. And is it a boy named Sue or is it a girl named Sue? Who's going to be there?
A T-Rex named Sue. So we are super excited to have this visitor back in Des Moines. Sue visited Des Moines back in 2013. But if you saw Sue back then, there are a lot of changes. The exhibit itself looks a lot different, but even the dinosaur looks different because over the last couple of decades, scientists and researchers have learned a lot about the science of T-Rexes and dinosaurs. So they've actually made some updates to the skeleton and the fleshy version of the Sue, which is included in this exhibit.
Really? Now tell everybody where this idea came from for a Sue to make the rounds.
Well, the Field Museum in Chicago is the home of Sue the T-Rex. They have hosted the bones since it was discovered in 1990. And they came up with this idea that people in Chicago love seeing Sue. People from around the country love seeing Sue. So why not make it more available to people and take Sue on a tour of North America? And we are really, really fortunate here in Des Moines to be the first stop on the tour.
Wow.
So if you're just craving some dinosaurs, we have you covered. We are open on Saturdays and Sundays right now, and are welcoming visitors to come down and see not only Sue the skeleton, but Sue in the flesh. They created a fleshy version of Sue. They call her Meaty Sue. But it's really cool to see. It's really cool to see it. It puts it into a different perspective, I think. It just looks so much bigger to me when you see it with the flesh on. And there's also a skeleton triceratops. So
really?
A little different taste of a dinosaur there too.
Wow, and you're going to learn a little bit about Sue. And do we know where the name Sue came from, for example, Emily, or not?
We definitely do. So Sue, we actually don't know if Sue is a male or a female dinosaur, but the name came from the person who discovered Sue the T-Rex. It was actually discovered in South Dakota. They were on a fossil hunting mission and had gone for a few weeks and sort of given up. Then their car broke down. And so Sue Hendrickson decided to take one last lap around with her dog. And that's when she stumbled upon, essentially, these bones. And Sue the T-Rex is the largest, the most complete, and the best preserved Tyrannosaurus Rex that's ever been found.
That is an awesome story. Now, you're also celebrating a big anniversary at the Science Center of Iowa, right?
We are. The Science Center of Iowa, a lot of people don't realize, has been around since 1970. So this year we are celebrating our 50th anniversary and actually our 15th anniversary in downtown Des Moines. So a couple of cool anniversaries there. And it's just been so fun throughout this year as I've been working to gather some of these stories and collect some of the history. to learn about how the Science Center of Iowa has impacted people over the last half of a century. So we'll be sharing those stories over the next 50 days or so, and highlighting some of the ways that the Science Center has impacted the Des Moines community and how the community has impacted us.
That is awesome. All right, so you guys are open this weekend. And Greg Edwards, what else can people find out? Where else can they find out things that they can do coming up this weekend around Des Moines?
They can simply log on to catchdesmoines.com and you can catch all the great things in the metro area.
There we go. Well, Emily Richardson, thank you so much. If people want more information about the Science Center, where can they go for information there?
They can visit us online at sciowa.org.
All right, great. Great seeing you both again. You stay dry, and we'll talk to you next time.
Thanks.
All right, bye-bye.